Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. Hope you enjoyed that little time lapse that we started off the video with. We got some work done on the castle, as you saw in the time lapse. So let's take a look at it. We got the roof up here. There's going to be a flag or a banner or whatever you want to call it up here. Put kind of a gently sloping roof on the sides, right? Like this, with it coming up. And then we filled all this in with spruce. So the castle is really coming along. We're making some significant progress. And today, I want to do a little bit of work back here on this portion of the castle. We are going to add something to the castle back on this big flat wall called Hoardings. They're called Hoardings, and they're basically like wooden add-on structures, I guess you would call them, that you add in a time of war, and they kind of stick out and allow defenders to shoot down at the walls, because you'll notice that a lot of these walls are flat, right? The crenellations don't stick out. There's not a whole lot of machicolations on the sides and stuff like that. Other than one, can I fly? Here we go. Other than over here, right above the drawbridge. So, one way that they kind of got around that in actual medieval castles was they would add these hoardings to the wall, is what they're called. And that's what we're going to try to build today. I don't have like an exact plan for this, so we'll have to see how it goes. But I think I have an idea that's going to work relatively well. Let's do that. There we go. We're going to make a whole bunch of spruce doors. We got all this stuff. Maybe grab a few more of those. We should probably grab some spruce wood. Okay, you know what? We'll start with that, and if I need more stuff, I will grab it later. So let's see. That will be on the first level of the castle. So let's ender pearl to up here. I'm stuck in the wall. There we go. Much better. Okay, so over here, this is where we're going to build it, on this little portion right here. And I think they're going to go from about here. Oh, wow. My inventory is so full that I can't even pick up that stuff. Let's make a little bit of space. There we go. So they're going to go about here. Also, how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got it. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this should be where they start on this side. Okay. Okay, so we'll kind of clear that out a little bit. Then, next step, let's go crafting bench. There we go. And let's turn some of this into stone brick stairs, right? And down, I'm thinking like right here, we're going to put a little stone brick stair. And we'll do one there. One right there. And then maybe we'll go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, let's count in between. 1, 2, can I? 1, 2, 3, here? There. And I'm falling. Of course I am. And it looks like we'll have just enough space to put one right there as well. Fantastic. So that'll actually work out perfectly. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, and right there. Okay. So that's kind of the start to these things. And then on top of that, we're going to put a spruce stair facing up like this. Right? Like so, on top of all of those. And then we'll go out and over. Out and over. And ooh, we might need to bring that down even a little bit more. Maybe. We'll see. Let's try it like this. and we'll see how this actually looks. Maybe it would actually look better if we took that out. And then it would kind of sit here. Yeah, this might work. This might actually work. Okay. So then we'll take some spruce slabs and fill in this little chunk. I may end up lowering this whole thing. I'm just warning you guys right now. I may end up lowering the whole thing. We'll have to see. But let's do this as well. And we'll just fill that whole thing in. And then you also go away and go like that. And right here. Yeah, same thing. Why not? Okay, then we're going to go like this with some spruce doors. Okay. And same thing right there. Okay. So these are supposed to represent kind of the sides. And then it would be great if we could do... Well, we can do a door there. We can't do one right here, though. So maybe right here we'll just bring up... I suppose we could do trap doors there. That would work. Crafting benches over here. Let's make... actually, let's do it with these. Bam! Let's make some trap doors. And let's just try this out, because I think what I could do, if I can get up here and get a good angle at it. Actually, no, we'd have to do it from right here, wouldn't we? Yep. Oh, but I can't do it right there. That's not going to work. Okay, here's what we'll do. Put you here. And then we'll go like so. We'll have to break that guy and do essentially the same thing over here. Right? Oh. Like that. Okay. And then we'll put our door right here. So they're sticking out the sides a little. Like, I think that'll work. And then what we'll do is over here. I fell. I fell. Try again. Right here, we'll put like a little row of dark oak slabs going across like that. And then we'll do basically the same thing up here, right? Oh, come back, you. So bring a row of slabs across here. And then maybe up here as well. Or maybe we leave it, maybe we just leave it down. Maybe it would be a little bit better down. In fact, I think it will be. So we basically go like that. Okay. And then I'm thinking on this one, like every couple of doors. I wish we didn't have the texture there. But like every... Maybe we'll go like 2... I gotta figure out how I want to divide these up. So I know for sure we want a door here. I know for sure we want a door here. Maybe we'll go like that. And then over here, we'll go like that. And then maybe like that. Right? So you've got kind of our hoardings like so. And I think that might actually work. Let's take a look and see how that looks from over here. That's not bad, actually. That looks pretty good. We need the trapdoors on that side, but that's okay. That'll be easy. Yeah, that actually works out pretty well and looks about the way that they're supposed to look. Ideally, I would love to have trapdoor, like, I wish there were spruce trapdoors that had basically the spruce door texture, but just cut in half, like I have in my Kingdoms texture pack, and like B-Dubs uses in his texture pack that he made. That would be amazing. Unfortunately, we don't have those. Now, there is one very significant problem with these things, and that, of course, is that they're completely not functional right now. Not at all. Because there's no way, you just walk out here and there's no way to actually shoot down at anything or anything like that at all. So we definitely need to do a little something about that for sure. But before we do, let's fix the sides over here. So I'm just going to go like that. And then we'll go you, and those should all flip up. Yep, good. Okay, spruce door here, like so. And then I think what we'll do, we know that there is a beam every 3, right? So there's a beam here, there's a beam here. So maybe we will kind of do this in such a way. Yeah, actually, I think what I'm going to have to do is we'll figure out a way. We're gonna have to redo these doors a little bit, but that's okay. A lot of this kind of stuff is trial and error, especially when I haven't like planned this out in advance as to how exactly it's gonna work. But the idea of these is that defenders can stand here, shoot down at any bad guys that are down there attacking, at the base of the wall, and they stay safe because the bad guys can't get to them. So that's kind of the deal. Maybe what we could do here is make a bunch of trapdoors like this, right? So that you could shoot down, right? That might work. And then we'll say, with these guys, we'll put them like that, right? So they're kind of sticking up. Or another option would be... No, you know what? I'm good with that. I'm actually pretty good with that. I think that works. That's a pretty simple little a simple little hoarding design. I think it works. The idea is that they're attached. I'm falling. I'm falling, and it's the middle of the night. I need to go right now. Time to leave. And now I can't fly. Am I good? Nope, they're still chasing me. Fly, please. There we go. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good. That accomplishes what I wanted it to accomplish. And it adds some interest kind of to this back wall, which I think is a good thing. I have a bed right here. Let's sleep. Oh, and now, of course, it's almost dawn. So, that figures. The moment that I actually sleep. Anyway, that's fine. It's okay. Oh, and my inventory is yet again completely and totally full. So let's clear a little space. There we go. Okay. I want to get a good look at that, because we know it looks good from over here. Like, that looks pretty good to me. However, we need to see how it looks from right underneath and some of those other angles. Okay, we fell a little bit. It's okay. It's fine. I've got my super sword, my sharpness 5 super sword, and we're going to deal with this creeper. There we go. And this spider. Sorry, spider, you gotta go. And the evil pigs. Goodbye, evil pigs. Yep, you're all dead. Get dead. Okay. Let's put that's my cobble shulker box. Let's do this. My inventory is just way too full right now. Okay, much better. Let's pick up these drops. You never know when you're going to need a little bit of gunpowder or a little bit of, you know, pork chops or whatever. But let's see how that looks from down here. From here, that looks pretty good, and it looks about the way that I want it to look. I mean, honestly, I think that's pretty good. What? Why did that not hit this? Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a point of interest, for sure. It definitely adds some interest to this back wall. And it would technically be functional as well. Now, eventually, later on in history, those hoardings were essentially made obsolete because they began to incorporate them directly into the design of the castle themselves. They wouldn't be a structure that would be, you know, added on when needed like these. They would actually be just built right into the walls. But prior to that, when the tops of the towers were flat, before they started to kind of come out, you would see hoardings instead. And I think it's a pretty cool thing. So we've got hoardings on the castle. We got a ton of work done on the castle, an absolute ton. We got all of this stuff filled in. We still need to deal with those towers and some of that kind of stuff. But the keep is coming along for sure. The keep is coming along, and therefore the castle project as a whole is coming along as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, next on the agenda for today. Well, actually, let me get my stuff organized. Let me get all this stuff dumped into the proper chests and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll jump into the plan for what's next. All right, guys, I am here in the derp wither skeleton farm. I think I know Tango and Impulse built this, and I'm pretty sure ZF was involved as well. But I've been here for maybe an hour or so, and I managed to get 3 more wither skeleton heads, because I always like to have 2 beacons, one in my actual mine, and then one just for general projects, right? Like if I want to create something away from my mines where I need to dig out a big area, I like to have a project beacon. So we have 3 wither skeletons, or 3 wither skeleton skulls, and we are going to try and turn that into another nether star. Alright guys, I am back, and we are here at the wither killing station. I'm not sure who exactly set this up. It's been up for a while, but either way, we're going to spawn the wither, and now we're going to run away. We're going to go hide over here until he explodes. Speaking of which, we're going to turn that way, way down, because they're super, super annoyingly loud. But basically, he gets stuck in the bedrock up here, and he can't hurt you unless you jump. But makes it pretty easy to kill the wither, for sure. Really takes the, like, I'm not even wearing, I'm wearing my elytra right now, not my actual armor. And I can just basically hit him until he's dead. There we go. Another star. Absolutely beautiful. Good stuff. So, we got ourselves another nether star. Now we need to turn that into a beacon. And as for our beacon base, I'm not even remotely close to having enough iron or any of that kind of stuff for a beacon base. And I know Mumbo has said that his iron farm is, you know, kind of for everyone to use. But the thing is, like, I feel like taking enough iron for an entire beacon base is a bit much, possibly, maybe. I don't know. Then again, I suppose it depends on how much he has. Let's go check on Mumbo's iron farm. And who knows, maybe this project beacon will get donated to some other cause of some sort that you'll have to go watch Good Times with Scars video that's coming out today to find out what that is. Because that is a thing, and it's a thing that I've been waiting for, and that everyone else is very excited about, and it's going to be amazing. So, if you haven't, I don't know if Scars video is going to be out today, well, tomorrow for me, today for you. I don't know if it's going to be out before or after mine. I think usually his videos come out after mine, but it is going to be out sometime on Saturday, sometime today for you, and I strongly encourage you to check it out because, yeah, it's going to be epic and it's going to be amazing. Now, I need to find out where this farm actually outputs the iron to. I'm going to guess... baby zombie. I'm going to guess over here, maybe? Is this the iron farm? Down here? Or is this just other things? I don't actually know. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's not the iron farm. At least not the output for the iron farm chest. Given that there's, zombie flesh and bones and no iron in it. Mumbo, buddy. Where, this is villager stuff. Oh, speaking of which, I need to talk with him and ask him if I can poach a villager to... or a villager or two... Go away, baby zombie, leave me alone. I need to find out if I can poach a villager or two from that breeder right there. Because my dark oak forest is right there. Like, he built this thing right, basically, on my doorstep. And if he wouldn't mind me poaching a couple villagers, that would save me a lot of time and general misery. Ooh, I bet this is where it goes. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Biffa was here. Okay, so there is some iron in here. I'm not gonna take it. If that chest was like completely full of iron or something like that, it would be a different story. But I don't want to take all of his iron. He needs it for hoppers and rails and, all those sorts of things. So maybe a caving expedition is in order for next episode. Maybe we'll do a little bit of exploring, do some caving together, and try and get ourselves a nice, solid amount of iron. I need a lot for a beacon base, obviously. Right now, I've got about 3.5 stacks, and, well, actually about 4 stacks. And for a full iron beacon, or a full beacon base, I believe it's 23 stacks? Something like that. It's a lot of iron. There's a lot of iron involved. So, I think that is going to do it for today's episode, guys, because I am out of time for this one. Make sure you watch Scar's video today so you know what's going on with our big community thingamabob that's happening. So you're in the loop. It's good you don't want to be out of the loop for that one, I assure you. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.